Jamie's going to do a dry run in the car. The rocket guys, I think, are going to do a test fire, so all systems are good. I expect it's probably about an hour to actual firing.
Remote control and failsafe are working perfectly.
Well, you know, I'm not at all happy. The reason being that unless something goes wrong on the first test, it makes me nervous because that means something's going to go wrong later.
How you doing? Adam Savage.
If this new visitor is right, Jamie may just get his wish.
I looked at it, and the mount's not strong enough, number one. The mount's not straight either. We warned them about straightening the mount. It's got to be dead straight or it'll steer the car all the time.
George should know. Not only did he work on the Apollo program, he's conducted numerous speed trials out here.
8 points welded into the frame of the car.
I hope it works. I mean, you know, because I don't want you to dig up my leg bed.
Not exactly comforting words for our final briefing.
The helicopter's going to do a pass around just like we did the last time. About the time that it passes in front of the car, I've released the brakes, and the car's going to start to roll.
Like the Myth, our plan is to get the car up to 80 miles per hour before firing the rockets.
Giving it a lot of gas.
When the motors go, they're going to have a tendency to scare you. So when you're hearing the 3, 2, 1, brace yourself. Don't veer.
Sound like a jet engine. It's going to get a 15-foot flame out the back.
15. Let's have a good bird, man. Yeah. Get your game face on.
Good luck.
Yeah.
This is so exciting.
Cardboard box at the front of the
I'm going to have a grinectomy. Green light to go. They're starting their circle now. Brakes are coming off. We are a go.
Nothing's happening. We're aborting? Yep. We're aborting. We are aborting. We are aborting. Let's abort the whole thing. Okay, helicopter's coming in.
Doesn't it go through the inside? So how do you get it?
Looks like the car's old gremlins are back to haunt us. With all the focus on horsepower and thrust curves, we never did fix that fuel problem.
The problem is that this is an older car, and we've been stirring up sediment in the bottom of the tank, and it's gotten into the fuel filter and clogged the fuel filter. All we have to do is pull the filter out and flush it out once in a while. We should get a good run here soon. That sort of answers my need for a small failure. I'll accept that one as a small failure.
To go. Car's starting to roll. Okay, we're in line. Okay, coming out of full throttle. I'm coming hot with the electronics. All right. Okay, good luck. Go ahead, set them off. Okay, helicopter's at speed. Firing in 3, 2, 1. Fire. 3, 2, 1. Firing. 3, 2, 1. Firing. We got them all.
It's been a long road, but finally, we have liftoff. 3 rockets, 4 seconds and 1,500 pounds of thrust apiece. That's 3,000 horsepower for 12 seconds. Just like a J-tow.
That was hysterical. That was absolutely outrageous.
What kind of speed do you think it got to?
I don't know. The helicopter was having trouble keeping up with it.
The chopper's top speed is 130 per hour.
Hey! That was beautiful. We lost track of it.
Oh yeah, we couldn't keep up with it with the helicopter. It just, once those suckers lit, it just like,
it's one thing to see him go up, it's another thing to see him go horizontal.
Just the dust trail from the car. It's so beautiful.
I was quite impressed. I was hoping it would go good, and it did. You know, a little apprehensible, but no. Jamie did his homework.
Over the years, many have claimed they were the inspiration for this story. For those who really tried it, the results were the same. In 1957, Dodge was filming an ad on this same lake. They replaced the gas tank with a single J-tow bottle. The car topped out at 140 miles per hour.
So, Jamie, given the structure of the original myth that the guy ignited the rocket, accelerated to like 350 miles per hour, supposedly hit the edge of a curve of the road and was airborne for several seconds before hitting the side of a cliff, do you think it's possible?
didn't happen.
Yeah.
They'd have to have at least around 4 times the power that we did.
Back in '46, Andy Granatelli and his brothers did just that. They put 8 J-tows on an Indy racer.
The explosion was horrendous, and the thrust was such that you couldn't believe it. We looked at each other as if we were going to the moon. The rocket left not a little fizzle like this, but for a lot 300 feet long, for wider than the road and higher than the telephone wires, a tail of fire. And the car accelerated up to approximately 180 miles an hour. I mean, and believe me, I mean, it was unbelievable.
Andy's antics may well be the origin of the J-tow myth. One thing's for sure, we can all quit calling the Arizona Department of Public Safety.
There never was a crash site found in Arizona, nothing even vaguely familiar. On occasion, we still get people inquiring about it, and we posted it on our website stating that it is a myth.
That was a lot of fun, though.
Yeah, it was great. Just those few seconds being in that chopper, right trailing behind the car, seeing those things set off, it was indescribable. Just seeing that car kind of go.